Okay, so before I bring in the agents and source them onto here, I'm just going to drop another delete quickly. So this is just to so that we can work quickly. I'm just going to delete most of the points, or isolate some of the points here. So I'm just going to use a bounding box, grab that. So I'm going to use the ones in the corner just so I can see the normals working, or to make sure that they are working. Let's just grab the scale and bump that up. Move it over. There we go, that should be fine. Turn that to points, delete non-selected, great. So I'll just turn that off in a minute. Let's call this ISO for isolate. And let's grab a crowd source. Okay, these will be the points that we use. And let's grab the agents. So I need a, oops, can't type. Object merge, find the out man and the out woman. Perfect. Where are you? There they are. I've got this set to wireframe also just because it runs quicker. Okay. The visualization is much faster. So if we look at that now, we can see they're all, it's basically the scale is off. Okay. So we're going to randomize scale, and I'm going to drop that to 0.08 and turn the randomize off for now. And then zoom in. Great. It's running slow, I think, because we're looking at the flag at the moment. So I'm just going to go jump back into the agent setup. And for the last agent layer, let's see, turn off set current layer. Okay. So that we're not loading in all that geometry. And yeah, it seems to be going way quicker now. Maybe I'll use and also, yeah, let's set up a sitting pose. So current clip, set that to sit. Cool. And what else? Okay, I'm going to merge just temporarily the this geometry. Let's do it, yeah, from there, so that we can see the placement. We'll turn the wireframe back on. So obviously they're too high. Okay, so we could just drop these points down. That'd be the easiest thing to do. And drop a transform there. Minus, I don't know, 0.3, let's try that. Bring more, 6. Too much. About 5. It seems okay. There might be some that pass under. Once I randomize the scale and everything like that, there will be some which are going under, but from the camera's point of view, which will be like this, we're not going to see that. Okay, so let's go back here and let's see. So yeah, I'm going to randomize the scale very small amounts like that, which is fine. And let's see, oh, the layers again. This is pretty much the same as the other project. So we have 6 of these. Again, 1 to 6 are the names. Yeah, so I know we do have the other layer, the wave layer, but I'm going to do that in a separate crowd source in a moment. Okay, I'll show you that in a second. Cool, so got the layers in there. Let's randomize the clip time. Okay, push that up a bit. CH1 is fine. Initial state is going to be just all the sits. Okay, so we're going to start off sitting and then obviously stand in a wave. 04. Sit 05. So, and let's see the agent primitive. Yeah, so obviously we need a mix of the man and the woman in equal measures. So I'm going to control the states here a bit. Okay. So I think I was saying earlier, or maybe not, I'm not sure, that, you know, generally I don't want lots of too many people doing a very exaggerated action like this, because that's going to really stand out to our eyes. Okay. I want most people just kind of sitting, moving just a little bit, you know, with just subtle animations. If you've got lots of people screaming or punching their hands into the air, then that's going to stand out and that'll look distinctive, right? So I know that sit 1 and 2 are those kinds of poses, right? So I'm going to drop the weight on them down to 0.5. Okay, so I'll have less of them now. And in fact, we could push all these up to 2. So there you can see, hopefully you can see now, most people are just kind of sitting calmly, and then 1 or 2 people are doing something more animated, more kind of eye-catching. Okay, which seems to me to be more natural, what you would find in a real crowd. Okay, to make sure that our normal and heading is working, we need to make sure we don't have any values in here. I think it's okay anyway, but just in case. Right, that seems to be fine. What else? So yeah, we don't have any of the flag waving people now. So what I'm going to do is, if I right click on this and again make a reference copy, so I have 2 of them. And the reason, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come under this, or above this delete actually, I'm going to drop a sort, and I want to randomize the points number. So point sort random. Okay, and then I'm going to split. I'll do this underneath here actually. Oops. I'm going to split just a random chunk of the points, right? So if I come here and then I just choose 1 to, oops, the numbers, 1 to 50. Okay, and then if I get rid of this delete because it's isolating, right? Not this one, sorry, the ISO delete. Now this will just give me 50 random points from the whole, from all of the points coming in this direction. Okay, so obviously I want a lot less people with flags, so that basically whatever number I put here, that's how many people I'll have waving flags. Okay, so coming in here into the randomize, so I want the man and the woman, but this is what I want to change, obviously. Yeah, so if we come in here and then turn off, if we go to right click and delete channels, is that there? Delete channels, turn that off. Okay, and then come into here and then just set the initial state to wave, because I want them all to be in the same state, right? Maybe if we visualize that, zoom into one of them and you can see that everybody is waving now. They're not in the right layer. So let's set that. Now, if we set the current layer again back to the flag, then set as current layer. Has that worked? I need to turn off the layer randoming. So right click, delete channels on that, There we go. So I've got the flag layer working on there as well. Perfect. Okay. So then if I cut that off, so I don't want that geometry there. Actually, no, I'm going to keep that for a moment. There's one more thing we need to do. Okay, if we visualize, I'm going to cut this off just so we only have the flag people. And then if I show you that, you can see that they're not properly positioned. Okay, that's because the point in this pose is a little bit back. You know, it depends on the feet. So what we can do is just grab a peak. That's one way of doing this. So a peak will move points based on their normals. Okay, and what I need to do, if I turn off recompute normals, and this will, yeah, this will transform the points based on this normal, so it will move it forward in the direction of the normal, which is exactly what we need. And then if we connect these up as well, we get all of our agents in all of our chairs, got the flags and all nice and random, ready to go.